Hello again. Thank you for being here. So, what a lot of fun we had last week. Mate, I've been rolling around in stitches laughing at myself. I hope you enjoyed it. So, anyway, today it's going to be a little more serious. I just want to explain why I stop and start when I'm talking. And I mentioned, the ifs and the buts and this and that and the other. Well, I was not really telling the truth there. The fact of the matter is, in February, I had 2 major strokes, and I tried to film this a couple of times to tell you all about it, but I kept going back to the reason why I believe I had them, and it was my friend died during that period of time. And I was with her when it happened, when the strokes happened. But I want to leave a story about her and how beautiful she was in another episode. So we'll move on that I had somebody picking me up from the hospital when this happened and brought me home, and I checked all the things. I had a feeling that something seriously was wrong, but my friend had hours to live and I needed to be there with her. So what happened is I couldn't get into, if I knew definitely I had a stroke and it wasn't just stress, I would have not hesitated to go to the hospital. But because I was so concerned about her and she had nobody with her, nobody in the world, it was really important for me to be there. And in the end, I wasn't sitting in a hospital waiting room for hours. I just couldn't do it all. My mind was on her. So the first appointment I could get with my local doctor, after seeing the chemist and asking him did I look like anything was wrong and blah, blah, blah. And we went through all the tests, the toe punking. You poke your tongue out, and if it veers to the left, often that's an indicator. We'll go into that more. But anyway, so I couldn't get the appointment till the Tuesday after. So this is Friday and then the Tuesday. So a lot happened during that period. We'll skip that because I'm going to give you another video on that beautiful person. And then I got to the doctors. It's a bit of a palaver actually how it all happened, but we'll talk about that later as well. And when I arrived at the doctors and went in with him, he said, straight to the hospital. You've had a stroke. Now, I already had an idea of that, but I had done some due diligence. I'd gone to my local pharmacy, and in Australia, pharmacists are amazing. So their degrees, like, I think it's longer than doctors. I have to check that out. Don't nail me on that one. But most pharmacists are brilliant here, and we're even moving towards a lot of ailments being able to be diagnosed at the pharmacy and prescriptions given from there rather than blocking up our doctors, because we've got a bit of a problem with all that at the moment. Anyway, let's get away from all that. All right. I get to the hospital and I don't know, that forgot me. So I was sitting 2 hours in waiting, and then a nurse walks past and she goes, "You've been here a long time." And I said, "Yeah, I told them the doctor thinks I've had a stroke." Well, there was alarms and bells and it was a nightmare. So I ended up in their emergency or intensive care unit for a couple of days. I had all these scans. I had amazing, best hospital in Australia, St. Vincent's. Best doctors, like spectacular. Nursing staff, everything about St. Vincent's in Darlinghurst cannot be faulted. Well, not in my belief anyway. I've had a couple of major operations there and just spectacular, these people. So after a couple of days, I get moved to a ward, and I'm being told, but I was a bit dizzy at the time. I was a bit unaware. Anyway, so it turns out, all I know is that originally, when it happened, I couldn't see. and then it's over a couple of days it come back, and a couple of hours it sort of come back, and it was blurry and stuff like that. But like I said, I was with my friend, and I couldn't say anything because it's just the way it is. So in the hospital, we do all the tests, this, that and the other, and I've had 2 major strokes. 2 major strokes. Not TAs or TIs or whatever they call them. Major strokes. So I had one at the back of my head, and then I had one here in the centre of the brain. Now, apparently, this part here affects vision. So that explains why I couldn't see. And anyway, they don't know why I had the strokes. I know why I had the strokes. I was broken when I was at the hospital with my friend. The stress of it, trying to be strong with her, and she was so strong. She was so strong. Caused that. So the whole point of this is actually just for you to know that when I'm talking and I'm working on it, and YouTube is going to be so great for this. It's going to be so great for therapy for me. Sorry, I didn't want to do this. It's going to be amazing for me because it's consistent talking and thinking and words coming out. And I'm sorry about all the ants again. So the stops and the starts, like I'll be in the middle of a sentence and then I'll just pause. You'll see it. If you go and watch the videos again, or you watch this even, I'll be talking and then I'll just stop. And you'll see, I think my eyes go to the left up or to the right up, and I know what the word is that I need to say, but I can't find it to push it out. So the strokes have had that effect on me as well. My vision, I've lost 45, even though I don't look it. In the last video, you would have seen I changed my glasses 2 or 3 times. So they're just there's not much they can do really, to be honest, like if I'm listening to frequencies and stuff like that and trying to get the neuro pathways to travel around and whatever. But the problem is that they have not been able to isolate why I had the strokes. So they're all freaked out. My medication I wasn't really excited about being on, blah, blah, blah. And that's it. I'm so grateful though. Like, it's not my eyes that have been affected, it's my brain. So it's the transmission from the brain to what's going on in the vision. The signals are not getting there. So I'm going to show you something. I have my hand there. Now, for me, all I can see, and if I put it in front of me, I can see all of it. If I move it to there, I can't even see my thumb. So I can see, now the camera's showing me my hand, but if I don't look at the camera and I look straight ahead, so I can see blurry from here, and then it gets clearer and clearer as it goes down. And that's if I'm looking straight ahead. So I cannot see that thumb wiggling. I can't see those fingers wiggling. I can see this moving forward, the arm, but I can't see the fist. We just got to deal with it, like the hard thing has been sort of managing. I'm a reader. I'm a huge reader, and I've given away like 400 books. So to lose my eyesight or part of my eyesight has been really difficult to get accustomed to. Being out and about in a busy city, people are moving fast, blah, blah, blah. And because I look the way I do, nobody would suspect that it's happened. I never lost anything else in my body. While I was in the hospital, there was some really confronting sights for myself and for my daughter and so on. But I'm going to leave that for another video. But I just wanted to explain that I'm sorry when I stop and start, just like then, okay? I've got the words, but I just can't get them out. And I hope you be patient with me. And I'm loving doing this, even though I'm scared. I'm really scared. But we're working through the fear. All right, the stroke's nothing compared to doing this. And I hope that you keep coming back and laughing with me and talking about amazing things. But I really thought that you needed to understand why that was happening. And we're going to work through it. And I would love if you all support me. And I never said like, subscribe and share. It's a bit corny, but I'm going to say it now. But thank you to all the people that did do that without me even saying it on the camera. You know, like I'm just so blessed, so blessed. And I'm just, I don't know. I'm truly grateful for everything. For you guys, for my family, for my cat, for the people that have worked with me through my medical stuff, and my mob up there that are taking care of me, and the big fella. So once again, I'll do a video on my friend and me, and I'm not supposed to cry because me and her were tight, and we were both good with you know, life and death. But she deserves a story. She really does. So thank you again. Thank you again. I'm rambling on. I'm rambling on. I'm going to leave you with a clip of a young man that I know that's from Ireland, and he's like a relative, but he's not blood, all right? He's exceptional. His name's Darren Shortall, and he done this clip in the Blue Mountains. He wrote a poem and done it in the Blue Mountains, and it is absolutely spectacular. And I watch it so much, and it has helped me on my journey, all right, coming back from the strokes. So I hope you enjoy it, and I love you all. Love each other, all right, and be blessed and grateful. Thanks. Bye.